Okay, here we go. Fresh oil filter going in. I cleaned the oil screen. I'll show it to you in just a second here. Let me get this in place. Easy enough. All right, the long screw goes in the top. Come on. Come on, baby. That's in. Alright, and then the shortest screws, the other three are all the same length. Anyway, and it's a very light, I think it's 11 foot-pounds, or 8 foot-pounds, 8 point something, so it's a very light torque on them. See this, you know what? Oh, okay, I put that one in the wrong place. Alright, so you know, it's kind of fail-safe. There's one long screw and the other three are the same length. A little bit shorter, but they're all the same length as the other three. Anyways, so they go in there like that. Make sure you clean both surfaces before you do this, before you put it back together. Always remember, let all the oil drain out, move the bike back and forth. I've had it on the side stand a couple of times so it leans. Right now I got it on the center stand because it's easier for me to access this stuff. Alright, and then just take the wrench and let her rip, man. So that's the last one. And what I always do is I always give a quick double check just to make sure that they feel right. I'm not using a torque wrench. I've been doing this a long freaking time, and I bet if I put a torque wrench on there, I'd be very, very close to the spec. Okay, there's my first oil change on my 390 Adventure R. This is the oil screen. Yeah, that's exactly how it came out of the bike. And I see metal. I see clutch debris too, but I see metal. Oh boy, I hope this is normal. Yeah! Alright, so this is where your oil screen goes in here. So I'm going to go get that now. Okay, here's my oil screen after I cleaned it. I got to push the foot just down a little bit and then it just slips right in. Just like that. It goes in all the way. So be sure it's in all the way. Easy peasy. Okay, now we're going to put the plug back in. Make sure it's clean. Make sure that, make sure there's no grit on it. My rag is being occupied at the moment. I got some stuff on it. Hold on. All right. So make sure there's no grit on here. Make sure, look at the O-ring. Every time you do this, you should be inspecting everything. Inspecting the threads, inspecting the O-ring, inspecting the mating surface here. Yeah, the mating surface, inspect everything. Same goes with here. You got to inspect everything around here. You got to clean it, all right? Make sure it's right, man. You get one chance at this, and if you screw it up and you put it back together, you're going to detonate your engine. Any engine, not just a KTM. Yeah, I know. I got onto you guys. I got to be honest with you. This is only my second European bike. Years ago, many years ago, I had a late... Yeah. Too much talk, not enough work. Okay, here we go again. I took my gloves off so the other things aren't so damn slippery. Alright, put this on here. Again, you got to move the gear shift lever slightly. Also, I've been checking these screws here holding the gear shift mechanism. I've been checking on them because I know some of you guys had them come loose and dropped your shift lever. That's no good. Alright, again, this is torque to 11 Newton meters or 8.1 foot-pounds. I have a torque wrench, but I'm not using it. I don't need it. Honestly, I'm not being a jerk or anything. I've been doing this a long time. All right, now, here we go. I don't like the position of that. Here, we're going to bring it back this way. All right, here we go. And that is right there. You don't want to do too much because, you know, you compress things, you stretch threads, so be accurate with your torques. Last plug. Now, I'm going to be smart this time. I'm going to move that out of the way. And I'm going to wipe that little bit of oil off of there. Oh, see, almost dropped it. All right, that seems to be a good seat right there. So you know you got it right if your spring is just slightly past the mill on the bottom of the engine here where the drain plug goes in. If you're in any deeper, then you missed the hole. All right, now here's the fun part, getting the plug on there without missing the hole. All right. Now, this has a crush washer, so don't reef on this. Again, 11 Newton meters, 8.1 foot-pounds. That's this much. Ready? That much, and then a little, that's it. That's all it takes. Okay, here's the oil. This is the KTM oil. I bought the kit. 1.7 liters of correct oil, or 0.45 gallons, US gallons. 50 freaking dollars. Yeah, that's pricey. Okay, here is your oil filler cap. There's your oil filler hole right underneath the cap right there. And here is your sight glass to see if there's any oil in your engine. Now, again, you got to have a little bit of faith here. The oil I have is the exact amount of oil that's supposed to be in this engine. Now, the problem is my funnel doesn't quite fit in the hole. It's an ill-fitting hole. I think I'm going to be all right. All right, here we go. Oh, please don't leak all over my brand new engine. All right, so far so good. All right, there we go. Put that there. And make sure your cap is clean. My cap is clean. My O-ring is in good condition. There's no crud, no grit on the threads or anywhere on the barrel. Good to go. Now after this, Elvis gets a bath. Okay, I have oil circulation. Okay, the low oil pressure light is off. That's another good sign. I'm feeling confident now. Just let it warm up, and then I can check the oil after I let it cool down. I'm comfortable with that. That's good. I like that. Following the procedures by the book. Okay, so to recap, it wasn't that it was difficult. You know, couple of screws on the 4 screws on the skid plate, easy peasy, easy to access. They came right out. They went right back in, no problem. 5 screws on the oil filter cover, easy peasy, easily accessible. Went back together, really nice. Oil filter comes out one way, goes in one way. There's no other way to do it. Okay, the side drain plug, easy peasy, came right out. The filter screen came right out. I cleaned it. I put it back in the same way it came out. No problemo there. Easy. Bottom plug came out real easy. Got all the oil out of the bottom plug. Put the little changer screen back in. Went in. No problem. Hey, I just want you all to know something. When I make these videos, I try to get everything in the first shot. I don't practice. Of course, I don't do any difficult stunts either, but I try to do as little editing as possible. You know, I don't edit in clips from previous rides to fill in space. You know, basically, this is One Camera Productions, and we do it in one shot and associated with Crooked Lens Films, you know.